Are we rolling? Are we rolling? Hello, hello. Right, might get some use out of this. Okay, so tonight my new music video for Guilty Pleasure has just been released. This is the light from that video. Whoa, I don't need it now, but it's been handy. Just haven't found how to do it. The music video is on Scott's page, so you need to go across to Scott Michael Cavigan and subscribe to his channel, and the video's on there. It will get released on Lonely Tree because it's already on there a few weeks. Go and see Scott. Say hello to Scott. Me as an artist, and we've been friends for a very, very long time. So it's kind of weird because there's a reason why I'm doing this video for. Again, go and watch it. But again, with me, it's more like I've been trying to do a music video for a few years now. If I say a few years, away from the show and stuff like that, and coming back and wanting to do a music video for a band. It's kind of like I lost my passion a few years ago. You know what I mean? How do you top In Evil Hours music video? It's a fucking juggernaut. But then obviously wanting to do something like that creatively, and I was for a while like trying to produce one for Liam Carr about the buskers, because there's a lot of buskers footage. So I'm kind of thinking like, and I was seeing all these ideas, and I was looking for new artists, and I'm talking to Steve Pledger. Steve Pledger's been recording his new album, and it looks like we all want to start working on his new music video eventually, as well as Matt Fairley. So I've been like looking to do something for a while. And across the channel I've probably talked about it, you know, up and run. We had a video planned for Mitch, and then Mitch was just like, right, well, we're getting a new album. I'll get right, okay. And then they've just been on a Spanish tour as well. I was like, haven't you just toured your album in Spain? He was like, yeah, it wasn't really planned. I was like, but again, it's one of those things where everything needs to align. And for a while, I was going to do Escape the Void, which is the second song, what was going to be the second song from To Be Someone, the new EP by Scott. And we talked about it, and it's quite daunting to follow in Ollie's footsteps. Known Ollie for a long time. He does some amazing videos. He's been travelling loads. Honestly, master of his craft. Me, I'm completely batshit crazy. I'm aware of that. And again, with doing the bands and stuff I work with, I'm not like disrespecting any bands I've worked with over the years. But the fact is, to me now, it's kind of like, do I want to put that time and energy into it? Unless I have to. So I'm like, I don't want to, I don't want to. You know what I mean? Again, I want to find my passion for it. And like with the video for Escape the Void, the idea was for a room closing. And I think it was Toys, the movie. You know, I felt compression with the video. But again, it was always about like when we're going to do it, how we're going to do it. Again, following Ollie, you know, he does some really good stuff again with that. And then, you know, we did the mega event. So the mega event literally put that video on hold, because obviously now I'm thinking like I really need to focus on this. This is a shopping mall. It's not like turning up in a room and making a video. This is a shopping mall open to the general public at peak time. Do you know what I mean? Pay attention, Stevens. So there's a lot of stuff to do for that, and again, I couldn't ask for that to go any better. Again, working with a record label of Scott's, and obviously working with Courtney and Benjamin on that day as well. And on that day, while me and Scott were just getting ready to go out on the stage, I got to hear a brief bit of Guilty Pleasure, and I went, "Whoa, that's different!" Like, especially like the synth start. And he was like, "Oh yeah, I still want to do the video and all that." And I was like, "Yeah." Now, when I think back, Scott has been involved since I met Scott, like what, 20 years ago. Scott has been involved in nearly everything I've done. He's in the Better FA movie. He's in the he did the theme song to. He did the theme song to both my shows, you know what I mean? He's popped up and everything, he's done live videos, and he's evolved over the years, and we've just never seemed to have done the music video. I know I technically did, I say technically, I mean I did do Stand in the Rain off the last album, but that was just my live footage, just knocked together, like, oh, can you put that together? So I don't even class it as one of my music videos, maybe I should, but like, I was just like, you know, it works. Again, it's a flashback. It's a great, like, because I'm always there filming something. It was great to have a song to finally shove it all together. But I wasn't thinking about doing a montage, was it? So that's there. But then, like, Change of the Better, that's Scott in Drill. You know, Drill's like, Jeff's the guitarist from Venom. Do you know what I mean? So that was a huge thing then. But it wasn't like Laconia. Like, Laconia videos, when you go back to the tournament, the major video never finished. Sink or Swim was never finished properly. Awake was never fully finished, you know what I mean? And then like my first ever video I ever put on YouTube, 16 years ago or something, wow, was Laconia versus the tournament. And it was dormant. Then all of a sudden, I clicked a few wrong things on YouTube and unlisted a few videos, and then Laconia versus the tournament just appeared. I was like, that wasn't, why can't that go back to the start? But anyway, off that rant. I always felt like I hadn't done a big video, even though Scott's been a massive part, especially with Welcome to the Land of the Long White Cloud. You know what I mean? I might as well just took 21st Century Love and went, yeah, I would literally going to abuse your album, mate. But again, couldn't ask for a better guy just to go, yeah, just do what you want with it. So anyway, the best thing about Guilty Pleasure, right, was the fact that I didn't really know the song, so I hadn't overthought it. And I didn't have a fucking clue where we're filming it. And if you look back, the same kind of thing happened with Obsessive Compulsive music video. I had no idea what the video was and the song, and I couldn't ask that video to go any better. So I turned up at the wrong studio because I spoke to Phil. Phil owns Downcast Studios. I didn't realise he had Newcastle and Gateshead. So anyway, I didn't know the room. Went in the room before the lads looked around. Was like, okay. Video was black and white, which was Scott's choice, gladly. Because again, black and white hides stuff. And one of the things I thought about when I heard the song was, what do you do in the dark? And then I wanted this light. Now I spoke to Matty Connor, as we know, to go-to guy for stuff like this. And we were trying to devise a thing, and I just found this randomly in B&Q, which is quite good because I'm not a really big fan of B&Q. And the bulb. And this was the last shot we filmed on the day when it's just swinging. Like, what's your guilty broken arm? Now, if you're following the channel, you'll know that I was only 4 days out of hospital when we did the video as well. So I was kind of like, it's fucking on like Donkey Kong here. It needs to be done. So like, we went into it like fucking straight into it. I've known Phil. Phil is in Beth McCarry's band. I've known Andy over the years as well, and then Brian. So I felt like I didn't feel uncomfortable around the guys and just went for it. And especially with Brian is also a great collaboration because Brian is an amazing photographer. And like, we're doing this black and white, and I'm like, Brian, you know what I mean? If you want to move a fucking light, just move a light. You know, Brian's a guy swinging the light. just like swing the light for us, man. And we only had 2 hours to film it, and that was daunting because even after, I'm not like again, I couldn't ask for the video to come out any better, and I think it building on the basis of using the one shot, because the first shot I developed was a swinging shot, and after that you try to get stuff in, and then you try to make it. Then you collaborate as well because you send it to Scott. It's mental to think that the video's been done for 4 weeks, and it was done within 3 weeks. And I think on the second week Scott sent it back. Again, take some time. You don't just click and go, right, it's done. It's nice to come back and then double look at something and go, does that really work? Can you get there? Especially when you're editing. But again, if it was me personally, maybe it's another hour. We could have got a lot more angles. You know, just again, got the time to do it. But then again, is angles too much? What Scott wanted is what Scott got. And that's the most important thing. And for me personally, I just got the tick in the box to say, I finally did a music video for Scott where I went, right, that's done. We had the lights, we had the camera. Yes, we had no budget. Scott brought the cake and cookies, but again, it was great to do rather than me going, right, I would love to do, because again, when you think of songs and you hear it, and it's great to be inspired, and it, not like as my friend Ned said years ago, nothing's impossible. Like if you can see it and make it work within the video, and it's great to do it with like no green screen, special effects kind of stuff. Just that's what it is. Throwaway video, and essentially, because that's all it is, it's a band in a room. But again, if you're a fan of the band, it's good to do videos like that. But then it's also good to do the video where there's massive expression. So I'm happy with it. I really am. And going against Ollie's video, Ollie's looks amazing. But there's a different style, I think. There's collaborations of styles, but they're both. The main objective is there to make everyone know that Scott's fucking awesome, and you couldn't ask for a better guy. And that guy needs kicked through a glass ceiling because he's had his face stuck on that glass ceiling for years. He's an amazing talent that definitely worth checking out. So make sure you check out his music and guess probably what's up for next. What's up for next? What's coming next? There's always something coming. So check up the video on his channel, subscribe to him, and leave me to my waffle with my light, okay? It's pretty awesome like that. I have no idea where it's going to go though. And I have no idea. I'm going to turn it off. Right here. Everyone will be like, oh, you're doing a Bray Wyatt. Hello. Who goes there? But yeah. So yeah, what's your guilty pleasure? What do you do in the dark? don't do anything blowing, that's for sure. See you soon. Goodbye for now. Do people really want to know what I do in the dark? Sorry I haven't put the big light on, but what I do in the dark is I take me ball, right? Said ball. Me ball and me 10 pin, and I practice ball in the dark, you know what I mean? That's all you hear in the night time. Have I got it? Nah. Have I got it? Nah. Yeah. But yeah, that's my guilty pleasure. 10 pin bowling. Wow, this is so heavy. Fucking told you. Thanks for watching. Goodbye for now.